Over here. Did you find anything that might help? You found a key? Very good. Enter the ruins and I'll follow right behind you. More questions? You are a curious one. But who am I to deny your intellectual fulfillment? Ask, and I shall answer. I honestly have no idea. But that lock is new, so we could be facing bandits, or Montclair troops. Or they just locked the door and moved on. Ruins do have a habit of attracting monsters, however. If we work together, I have no doubt we can succeed. Something alien, that's all I know. The fragments of manuscript I was able to study weren't very specific about what was stored at the Locrata site. I have high hopes, however, that we will find something we can use against Montclair. It is. A veil has been cast upon these ruins. It's just as I expected. Lorrea knew I'd come here and has placed an obstacle in our way. As I feared, the delay caused by my missing memories allowed Montclair to reach this place before us. This veil, it has Lorea's deft touch about it. Lorrea has placed a veil upon these ruins. It's a simple illusion spell that she amplified using the power of the Lightless Remnant. It hides the true topography and makes us see exactly what she wants. She set the trap, and we walked right into it. And we pushed forward. Lorea's veil is far from perfect, and she made it specifically to hinder me and my vampiric charges. She wasn't expecting you, however. You should be able to guide us through the veil using the tears that litter the illusion. The way ahead appears blocked, but I'm sure it's another illusion. The veil hid this gauntlet of traps from us. We need to move through this area with caution. Real chasm, or another illusion? You probably shouldn't chance it. See if you can locate another tear. This way. With the veil torn, I can see a way up over there. Another obstacle. Look how the rubble blocks those doors. Come talk to me when you have a moment. Look how the rubble blocks the front of the door. I don't think we can get through this way. We're close to the end of the Vale. I can feel it. Beyond that door lies the oldest section of the ruins, a section that dates back to the ancient Aliads. We just need to locate another tear. If there isn't one, our quest may come to naught. Hopefully that's the last of the Vale. Let's see if we can get through that door now. Well done, my friend. I'll meet you on the other side. I think what we're looking for is just beyond this chamber. The item we seek is through here. Follow me. This must be what we're looking for. Amazing. It's as though it has been waiting for us all of this time. I wonder, is this book real, or just another of Lorrea's illusions? Remarkable. It appears to be an intact volume of Aliad lore. If it's real, then this is what we came here to... No. This can't be correct. This is all about the remnant of light, before it became corrupted. It mentions that the remnant requires a vessel to make full use of its limitless potential. A container for its abundant power. Now, that seems likely. Between the relic's magic and the vampiric abilities I inadvertently provided, Montclair has become more powerful than I expected. The book also says that if we break the vessel, we break the relic. I will need to think upon that. Well, my friend, it appears that the book is real and not part of Lorrea's illusion. I believe it will be of great help to us in the trials ahead. That said, I have much research to do. Ancient Aliad isn't my native language, you know. I believe so, yes. I have much more reading to do before we get to that point, though. Know that we wouldn't have this advantage if not for you. I could never have navigated Lorrea's Vale without your help. While I continue my research, you should head to Northpойнт. Gwendis caught wind of Lorrea in that area, and I had her direct Durrell and Tamrith to take their troops north. I'm sure they'd appreciate any help you can provide. Baron Dorrell considers Northpойнт to be his seat of power. He has a number of holdings there, including a lucrative maritime endeavor. It makes sense that Montclair would send Lorrea there. If they control Northpойнт, they control the north. Gwendis reported that Northpойнт has been sealed. I fear Montclair already controls the city. Find Baron Dorrell. He commands the troops amassing outside the city. I'm sure he has a plan in motion. Talk to the Baron and see what you can do to help. I expect that Baron Dorrell and his troops will have found a good vantage point outside the city. While you help them liberate Northpойнт, I'll continue to study the Ayleid book we discovered. Very well. Ask your questions, and then I expect you to make your way to Northpойnт with all due haste. Certain? No. But her hand was definitely present here at Locrata, and we know she commands Montclair's forces in this area. I expect you will face Loraya before your work at Northpойnт comes to an end. As far as I can tell, no one other than Riz Al Ghul and Loraya have seen Montclair since the events at Doomcrag a few weeks ago. He could still be atop that desolate peak. On the other hand, he could be anywhere, so stay on your guard. Finished? I have only just begun, and I certainly won't make any progress while we stand here and continue to discuss matters that have little immediate relevance to the mission at hand.
Scourge thump those toothless runts. By Moloch's left fang, those whoreson dogs, sons of trolls, the first forge burn them! Ogre dung. My husband Esmail and I were kidnapped by Oathbound. I fought my way out, but my husband couldn't get through. Damn Osric! I should kill him for this! He's the prince of my stronghold. I left it recently. Married a Red Guard. Osric swore an oath to Malakath over it, and sent those Oathbound after us. If he thinks I've abandoned my husband, he's a fool. You are kind to make such an offer, my friend. I actually hurt my sword arm slaying my captors. I could use an ally. If this lot has harmed Esmail, I'll bring this cave down around their heads. Osric was the son of the chief back at the Stronghold. He figured he'd be chieftain one day and decided all the women of the Stronghold were his brides-to-be. When I left and married Esmail, he was displeased. Osric is everything that's wrong with the old ways. It wasn't that he loved me. He viewed me as property, and I challenged his authority by leaving. He had the Oathbound kidnap my husband and me off the road. Malakath cultists who exact vengeance for vengeance's sake. They must have been pleased. They got to deliver retaliation for the son of a Stronghold chief. No. Esmail? Is he... No. Don't tell me he's dead. He can't be. Damn Osric. Damn the Stronghold. I left peacefully. I harmed no one, left with nothing but the clothes on my back. And in return, they slaughter Esmail? Murder him in cold blood? Osric leaves me no choice. My husband is dead, killed by a hate-filled mongrel, and his honor must be served. Osric wants to live in the old ways. I'll show him how to die in the old ways. I'll swear my own oath to Malakath with a blood sacrifice. Osric's siblings, Thrug and Larsgug, were with the Oathbound that took us. They should work nicely. Help me get their heads and find a ritual site, and I'll handle the rest. Weapons. The head of Thrug. He brought it on himself. Let's go.
Always a good attack.
Larskick, I'll make gloves from your skin. Larsgug's cruelty often outstripped that of her brothers. It was the only way to gain recognition in her family. We've got everything we need for the ritual. Come, friend. Let's have a word. I had no love for Larsgug and Thrug, but I didn't relish their deaths. I thought by leaving the stronghold, I was leaving this bloodshed behind. At any rate, we have everything we need to swear the oath. We need to find a place to swear the oath. Oath-bound cults usually have daises where they worship Malakath. There should be one here.
Bring me a hollowed-out skull.
Every woman has a price. Mine is 5 gold.
This architecture. It's Daedric. I think it'll work. There are 2 pikes around the ritual area. Place a head on each, facing the dais. Then my work begins. I'm going to ask for Osgric to be brought to us. But this will be my first oath of vengeance. Malakath may slay Osgric outright. He may slay us, or both. I've heard he can be fickle. Orcs certainly are. Be prepared for anything. Malakath, god of curses, I appeal to you in my rage. My better half lies dead. My blood burns. My blade hungers. Grant me vengeance. Grant me justice for the honor of my love lost. Grant me Osgric, and I will grant you his head in your name.
Loshgik, I hear your oath. Osgric the Minor turned my oath bound against you. One of my own. And you seek justice for this? Good. Then your anger is my anger. Osgric the Coward flies from your fury. From your champion. I will not have your rage denied. Prepare yourself, and prepare your champion. Osgric comes to you.
Swearing that oath was never going to bring Esmail back. But I hope he's comforted in knowing I've avenged his honor. He never quite understood the fiercer side of my orc tendencies. What those fiends did to him. I pray he rests in peace. There will be an answer for what's happened today. The firstborn of an orc chief is dead. The stronghold will come for me, but my anger runs deeper than they'll expect. I'll gladly pit my rage against theirs. Thank you for all you've done. Honor is satisfied, for all that it will do in the grand scheme. My husband is gone. I need to recuperate from today. Then I will face all comers. My stronghold will not forget me. I'll regret my husband's death to my last breath, but until then, I hope Malakath stands with me.
He goes to the city for the pickpockets. He enjoys the attention.
You there! Please! You must help!
Traveler, please. Have you heard tidings of the Edrald family? I've just come from their manor, and they're gone. Just gone! I've just arrived from Wayrest. Preparations are underway for my Arlie and I to be married. When I returned, the estates were deserted. Her family, the servant, gone. I don't know what could have happened to them. No, I don't. Arlie's parents have owned this estate since before I was born. We were to be wed here, but a month from now. I know that Rivenspire has bigger problems right now, but this is my future. Will you help me look for them? Thank you. I'm fairly competent with a dueling blade, but I'm out of my element here. Let's start in the manor house. There has to be some clue there. Not much to say, really. I was in Wayrest, sealing writs and appropriating documents in preparation for the wedding. To come back only to find my beloved missing. It's most disheartening. The Lady Arlie Edrald, of the Westmark Edralds. A storied family of some means. Arlie's granddam was a powerful mage, you see. Her adventures took her all over Tamriel. We were betrothed when we were children, and this has been my home ever since. Quiet as the grave. Wherever they are, they're not here. That trapdoor led down to an undercroft beneath the manor, but Arlie's mother sealed it up long ago. Arlie's room. Dear sweet Arlie. If anything's happened to her, I don't know what I'll do. I grew up in these rooms. They're just as I left them. Dulcie was causing her worry. The servant? My word! We should search her quarters. Perhaps something there will hint at what happened. I can't believe it. Dulcie has always been the sweetest thing. Dulcie was orphaned when I was very young. Baron Edrald owed her father a debt, so naturally he took her in, raised her as one of his own. And now, if she's done something, if she's hurt my Arlie, there! Stendhal's mercy. Better have left some clue. This might be it. This seems to be Dulcie's diary. She was concerned. She writes about Arlie's sad smiles. Missing me, no doubt. She brought Arlie flowers, and then they went to the windmill. Oh dear. Well, it's just that the windmill is our spot. Me and Arlie's. It's where we went to, you know, rendezvous. So why would she take Dulcie there? It doesn't make any sense. Not much. Not about that, anyway. Wait. They saw the Baroness hide something away at the windmill. It doesn't say what. Traveler, the Baroness never goes out there. Why would she hide something? Nothing. Nothing. But I'm shaking like a leaf. Here, take it away from me. Let's go. Let's check out the windmill. When we were children, Arlie and I came here to get away from the world. What I wouldn't give to have her with us now. That's the key to the Undercroft. That must have been what the Baroness hid here. Why? We should investigate. Arlie told her mother. And it's true. It's all true. Arlie's grandma was a powerful mage. When we were children, she used to show us things. Marvelous things you could scarcely imagine. When she died, the Baroness locked up the Undercroft. She said it was too dangerous. Perhaps now we know why. I don't know. Whatever's down there was locked up for a reason. I just hope Arlie's safe. That's up to Arlie. If she loves that orc more than she loves me, there must be another explanation. There just has to be. The Undercroft. Steel yourself. We don't know what's down there. Arlie's mother did this? She summoned a Daedric prince to... But why? Why would the Baroness do this? No! I mean, yes. Not one of any note. She knew a few spells. I think Arlie's granddam taught her. But a Daedric prince? Nothing good. Come on, we need to keep looking. Stendar's mercy! What is that? Are you seeing this? Why would the Baroness do this? You're asking me? I'm entirely out of my depth. It's a doorway to... somewhere. Perhaps something down here will tell us how to open it.
What did you just do? It's getting hot over here. The air is starting to fill with dust.
You've done it! Arlie, she's alive!
Thrice damned hero you are. If my ribs weren't so bruised, I'd give you a hug.
Thank the Eight. When we found the portal closed, I feared the worst. A little tired, but unhurt. Dulki and I managed to overpower our captors. Mother and Father, they're still trapped. I'm afraid to ask, but would you be willing to look for them? Fedric brought you, didn't he? I knew he'd not forget me, but I worried. Dulki, will you go with our new friend? I need a moment with Fedric. Oh, I knew he wouldn't abandon me. Thank you for coming. If we get through this, we will be in your debt. During the night, there was a crash, and then these terrible creatures crawled up out of the basement. Father, he tried to fight them off, but they overwhelmed him. They caught us and dragged us here, to this awful place. No, but there are ruins everywhere. Maybe near one of those? I'm sorry, but I'm not sure.
Let's get moving. Arlie, be safe. I don't know how much help I'll be, but lead the way. Look, it was nothing. We grew up together. With Fedric so near, she could never see me for anything other than a playmate. When he left, I thought I had a chance to tell her how I felt. Ever since we were children, I always thought she was special. In my 10th year, I made her a cloak. A bearskin from a hunt her father took me on. Seeing it around her shoulders, it was wonderful. I don't know. I asked her once, but it made her sad, so I stopped asking. Fedric had gone to Wayrest. We had more time together than ever. I think, in time, I might have stood a chance. Maybe. But her mother would never have it. She did all this. She made a pact with Daedra just to stop me from getting close to Arlie. I know she didn't mean for all this to happen, but...
Please, my friend. If anyone can save Arlie's mother and father, it's you.
Please, don't tell Arlie this. But her mother's responsible for bringing us here. To see us.
Hey, over here, help, please! Daedra everywhere. Took my wife, my daughter. I don't know who you are, stranger, but thank you. Be careful. These Daedra,
They're animals.
Listen, this whole thing happened because Arlie's mother didn't approve of us spending time together. Though things didn't work out for her, she might not be happy to see me alive. This lava goes on as far as I can see. How can anything live in this place?
The Daedra. They took my little girl, Arlie. Have you seen my Arlie? Oh, thank Julianos. I should have never gone into the Undercroft. I should have never taken that key. Ask Dolki. None of this would have happened if she... But it doesn't matter now. I just want Arlie to be happy again. Is that so wrong? You're right. I should have listened to Alan. He said we should just wait it out. He was right. One last thing. The Daedric Lord here, Valark, has a relic called a Sigil Stone. It's attuned to our manor in Rivenspire. If it isn't destroyed, she could come through at any time. Please, promise me you'll destroy it. Thank you. Julianos guide you in your quest.
We're nearly there. Soon we can put this whole terrible experience behind us. There it is. That's where we keep the Sigil Stone.
Not had this much fun in ages.
Funny. She's not as scary now. Arlie!
My friend, you are truly a hero worthy of song. I can't begin to express the depth of my thanks. You've done so much for me already. Might I ask your advice? My future. As we've walked together, I've come to see how small my life really is. If you hadn't come along, my dearest Arlie and her family would be dead. And perhaps myself as well. I feel... perhaps I should strike out on my own. Become like you? Sage advice. So be it. Once the estate has returned to order, I will return to Wayrest and enlist in the Guard. I will miss my Arlie dearly. But at least when I return, it will be as her capable defender. I am sure she'll wait for me.
Such an awful place. I could have lived my entire life without knowing of such things.
And everything goes back to the way it was? I don't know how I feel about that. Federic's back, and Arlie, she really does care for him. Seeing the look on her face as he stepped through that portal. Look, I'm just a servant. If me being around causes problems for her, maybe I shouldn't stay. I will, and if I return, it will be as an orc who has struck her name into the face of the world. Thank you, my friend, for inspiring me. Before you go, Arlie wants to speak with you. She's waiting just outside.
I know you were only thinking of me, Mother, but I sometimes wonder about your temper.
Thank you for saving us. To think I nearly killed us all.
Oh, our savior. Thank you again for everything you've done. Only to say that without you, none of this would have been possible. My father, my mother, Dulki, maybe even Federic. We would all be dead right now. If you ever have need of a home, please, you will be welcome here.
Arlie. Baroness.
Dulki? What's wrong?
We're... Federic and I...
We're leaving, Arlie.
Leaving? But where will you go?
To Daggerfall.
Seek our fortunes.
But Federic, you've only just arrived. And Dulki...
It must be done, Arlie. This isn't the place for us. Not for now, anyway.
It's time we made our own way in the world.
But you're just children.
No, Baroness, we aren't. And it's time we acted it.
But that doesn't mean we won't miss you. We'll write.
We will, at that.
Then, if there's no changing your minds, I suppose this is goodbye.
Goodbye, Arlie. Baroness.
We'll see you again someday.
Be careful out there. Whatever will become of our dearest Arlie now? With Dulki and Federic leaving, it's as though the light has gone out of her eyes. Perhaps I can find someone in Shornhelm to keep her company.
Frederick and Dulce have both left. Perhaps I should leave as well. Perhaps the Mages Guild has a place for me.
Our home is yours to stay in for as long as you like. It's the least we can do.